In the dead of night, a faint knocking resonates through the walls, a chilling echo that pierces the silence. Whispers of the past seem to linger in the air, haunting and unrelenting. Each tap is reminder of a presence unseen yet deeply felt. It's as if the house itself holds a secret, a tale waiting to be told. The hairs on your neck stand on end as you navigate the dark corridors, drawn inexplicably towards the source of the sound. Dread fills your heart, a primal fear that roots you to the spot. The knocking persists, growing louder, demanding to be heard, ghostly narrative seeking to unfold its mysteries in the dead of night. Smith family home. Night. It's late and the Smith family, Dad, Tom, Mom Amy, daughter Emily, age 8, lay asleep in their beds. Suddenly Emily sits up with a start, looking around frightened. Emily said, "Mommy, Daddy, I hear knocking." From down the hall, knocking sounds are heard, steady and forceful against the walls. Tom gets up, exasperated, and checks on Emily. Tom said, "It's okay, honey, just the house settling. Try and sleep." Tom exits, shaking his head tiredly. The knocking continues elsewhere in the house now. Smith home. Later that night, the whole family startles awake as knocking sounds shatter pictures off the walls, incredibly loud right outside their bedroom. Tom said, "That's it. I'm finding the source of this racket." Tom grabs a hammer and starts removing drywall in the hallway, determined. After a few strikes, a tiny, desiccated hand bursts through the wall, startling him back with a scream. Amy and Emily appear, gaping in horror at the hand clawing forward. From within the wall cavity, a child's skull rolls out, disembodied. The family stands frozen in shocked disbelief. Police sirens wail in the distance, drawing nearer. As the wailing of police sirens grows closer, the Smith family stands frozen in shock, staring at the horrifying sight of a tiny, desiccated hand clawing its way out of the wall and a disembodied child's skull rolling onto the floor. Amy, whispering, trembling, said, What is this?" Emily, teary-eyed, said, "Mommy, Daddy, I'm scared." Tom, trying to remain composed, "It's going to be okay. We need to stay calm and wait for the police to arrive." The knocking sounds continue, now accompanied by chilling whispers that seem to echo from within the walls. The family huddles together, seeking comfort and protection. Suddenly, the front door bursts open and 2 police officers rush in, guns drawn. Officer Jones, "Freeze! Hands up!" Tom, raising his hands, said, "Officers, thank goodness you're here. There's something terrible happening in our house." Officer Smith said, "What's going on?" Amy, pointing towards the wall, said, "In there, there's a hand and a skull." The officers cautiously approach the cavity in the wall, their flashlights illuminating the gruesome discovery. They exchange concerned glances before Officer Smith radios for backup and additional forensic investigators. Officer Jones said, "We need to secure the area and investigate this immediately. Please stay here while we handle the situation." The Smith family, still in shock, watches as the officers secure the scene and begin their examination. Time seems to stretch as the officers meticulously collect evidence and document the macabre findings. Finally, after what feels like an eternity, they emerge from the hallway. Officer Smith said, "We've gathered the remains and will send them for forensic analysis. It's too early to determine anything, but we'll do everything we can to find answers." Amy said, Who could have done this?" Officer Jones said, "We're not sure yet, ma'am, but we'll investigate thoroughly. In the meantime, you might want to consider finding alternative accommodation until we can ensure your safety." Days pass, and the Smith family finds temporary refuge with relatives. The police investigation intensifies, uncovering a dark secret that had been hidden within the walls of their home for years. It turns out that the previous owners had a young child who mysteriously vanished without a trace. Weeks later, the police conclude their investigation and provide closure to the Smith family. They discovered that the child's remains were concealed within the walls during a renovation conducted by the previous owners, who had attempted to hide their tragic secret. With the truth revealed, the Smith family decides to sell their home and start anew, leaving behind the haunting memories and the knocking on the walls. As they drive away, a feeling of relief washes over them, knowing they have escaped the clutches of a terrifying mystery. And so, the Smith family's nightmare came to an end. But the echoes of the knocking in the walls would forever linger in their minds, a reminder of the darkness that can hide behind even the most ordinary facades. Thank you for watching this chilling tale of the knocking in the walls. Join us next time for more spine-tingling stories.